first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The jet sweep pass. The Rebels brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to throw it again. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's White. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. And now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The inside handoff. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. point makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Maryland has the ball back on the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Sends it downfield. And it's caught inside the 15. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
All right, let's get it. Right. All right. Let's go.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Red 18. Red 18. Monster, monster.
He wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Let's go.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He wants to throw here on second down. Quick completion on the out. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good...
Can anyone catch him? The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Hemby. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Unloads it left. Got his man. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. He's looking to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver. And maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. The snap sets up to throw. Finds his big tight end. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Connerly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and in 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch. You know, I like when you work that slot and you throw that slant to him. It's an easier throw than throwing to a guy way out wide. A lot of times I find that matchup I want in the slot and I go attack it.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. He's got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got a man, it's Hemby. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry up. On third down, going up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On fourth down, going to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds a man by himself. Well